Hey coin lovers and treasure hunters. Welcome back Global Coin News. Today we're diving deep into the fascinating world of United States numismatics as we explore the most valuable top 5 Monticello 5-cent Jefferson nickels in the market today. You might think a nickel is just 5 cents, something you toss into a parking meter or a vending machine without a second thought. But there are a handful of these humble coins that have made astronomical sums at auction, with values that stretch into the thousands of millions of US dollars. These are the nickels that have captivated collectors, driven bidding wars, and turned spare change into real treasure. Over the next several minutes, I'm going to take you on a journey, from the origins of the Jefferson nickel, through the intriguing stories behind each of these rare coins, to their unique minting oddities, rare conditions, and current market valuations. By the end of the video, you'll not only know what makes these coins so valuable but also have practical tips for how you might spot one in your own collection or pocket change. So sit back, hit that like button if you love coin history, subscribe for more numismatic deep dives, and let's uncover the top 5 most valuable Monticello Jefferson nickels where history, art, and the coin collecting market collide. Let's get started. First up, we are talking about a coin that many people have already used, spent, or even ignored, yet it still carries a powerful story and surprising potential in today's collector market. In your hands right now, or hidden in an old coin jar, United States Monticello Jefferson 5-cent nickel from 1978 without a mint mark, a circulated coin that is quietly gaining attention among collectors. Stay with us until the end, because what looks like an ordinary nickel could be far more valuable than you imagine. The Jefferson nickel holds a deep place in American history, and the 1987 issue continues that proud tradition. First introduced in 1938, the Jefferson nickel was created to honor Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States and the visionary behind Monticello. By 1978, the United States Mint was producing nickels in large numbers, but coins without a mint mark were struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which historically represents the backbone of U.S. coin production. This year reflects the transitional era of modern U.S. coinage, where quality, metal composition, and striking details still mattered greatly before later changes in minting technology. The design features of the 1978 Jefferson nickel remain iconic and instantly recognizable. On the obverse, we see a left-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson, showing sharp facial contours, strong hair detail, and a dignified expression that symbolizes leadership and intelligence. The word, liberty, and the date, 1987, appear clearly, and on circulated examples, collectors carefully examine the spacing, lettering thickness, and wear patterns. On the reverse, the famous Monticello building stands proudly, with its architectural lines, columns, and steps offering fine details that are closely studied by numismatists. The inscriptions, United States of America, E pluribus unum, and 5 cents, complete the classic look. Even in circulated condition, a well-preserved strike can still show impressive detail. What makes the 1978 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark interesting to collectors is not just its age, but its condition, strike quality, and the possibility of subtle mint errors. While many examples were circulated, finding one with strong details, minimal damage, smooth surfaces, and even coloration can significantly increase collector interest. Coins from this year with off-center strikes, doubled lettering, weak or missing design elements, or unusual metal tones are especially desirable. As time passes, circulated coins continue to disappear from everyday use, quietly increasing demand among collectors who seek complete date and mint sets. In today's auction and collector market, the value of a 1978 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark depends heavily on condition and uniqueness. A standard circulated example may trade for a modest premium over face value, but coins with better than average detail, clean surfaces, or verified mint errors can reach much higher prices. Some high-grade or error examples have sold for $1.5 million, and in rare certified cases, values can climb significantly higher. As collectors increasingly focus on modern-era coins, interest in late 20th century nickels continues to grow, especially when supply in collectible condition becomes limited. For collectors, this coin offers an excellent opportunity. Always inspect your nickels carefully under good lighting and magnification. Look for sharp details on Jefferson's hair and Monticello's steps, check for unusual marks or doubling, and avoid cleaning the coin, as cleaning can reduce its value dramatically. Proper storage in coin holders or protective flips helps preserve condition and long-term value. Staying informed about auction results and grading standards will also give collectors an advantage when buying or selling. The 1978 United States Monticello Jefferson nickel without a mint mark, even in circulated condition, is far more than loose change. It is a piece of American history, a symbol of classic U.S. coin design, and a growing interest in today's collector market. Whether you are a beginner or an experienced numismatist, this coin deserves a second look. Sometimes, the most valuable discoveries are hiding in plain sight, quietly waiting for the right collector to recognize their true worth. Next up, the United States Monticello 5-cent Jefferson nickel from 1964, bearing the D mint mark. This particular coin, even in dirty or circulated condition, holds a significant place in the collector's market today. We'll explore its rich history, unique characteristics, rarity, and current market value, offering insights that every serious collector should know. The Jefferson nickel was first introduced in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel, and quickly became an iconic piece of American currency. Designed by Felix Schlag, it features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and the Monticello home, Jefferson's famous Virginia estate, on the reverse. By 1964, the Jefferson nickel had already been in circulation for over 25 years, and coins from this year represent a pivotal period in U.S. coinage. The D mint mark indicates that this coin was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the country's most prolific mints, adding an extra layer of intrigue for collectors tracking mint-specific issues. The 1964 Jefferson nickel possesses subtle yet distinctive features that make it appealing to collectors. On the obverse, Thomas Jefferson's dignified profile is sharply detailed, capturing the essence of the third president of the United States, with the inscriptions, "In God We Trust," and the date clearly visible. The reverse displays the Monticello home with its classical architectural lines, flanked by the words, "E Pluribus Unum," and "United States of America." Despite the passage of time and typical circulation wear, even a nickel in circulated or dirty condition retains the charm of these details, which numismatists carefully study when determining a coin's grade and collectability. When it comes to rarity, the 1964 D Jefferson nickel is not among the extremely scarce coins, but it has earned attention in the collector market due to its specific minting history and the demand for coins from the pre-1965 era, when nickels were composed primarily of 75% copper and 25% nickel. Circulated examples with visible wear are still highly sought after because they provide a tangible connection to the era and are more accessible than uncirculated or proof versions. Coins that show even slight evidence of minting errors or distinctive toning can command premium interest from dedicated collectors. The market value of a 1964 D Jefferson nickel in dirty or circulated condition varies depending on wear, toning, and eye appeal. Typically, these coins can sell for a few dollars at auction or in dealer transactions. However, coins that are exceptionally well preserved, despite circulation, or those exhibiting unique characteristics like double die obverse or off-center strikes, can reach significantly higher values, sometimes crossing the $1.1 million mark or more. For serious collectors, the 1964 D nickel represents a balance between affordability and historical significance, making it a valuable addition to any collection. Collectors looking to acquire or preserve a 1964 D Jefferson nickel should handle the coin carefully and consider proper storage methods to prevent further wear. Even circulated coins benefit from gentle cleaning using non-abrasive methods or, ideally, professional conservation. Researching auction results, consulting with experienced numismatists, and keeping track of market trends can provide valuable insights into timing purchases and sales for maximum value. Building a collection around specific mint marks, years, or conditions allows collectors to appreciate the rich history behind each piece while potentially benefiting from long-term appreciation. The 1964 D Jefferson nickel is much more than a simple 5-cent coin. It embodies the elegance of mid-20th century American coinage, the legacy of Thomas Jefferson, and the intricate craft of the Denver Mint. Whether you are a seasoned collector or a newcomer fascinated by coins with historical depth, this nickel offers both aesthetic appeal and potential financial value. From its finely sculpted obverse to the iconic Monticello on the reverse, every aspect of this coin tells a story of American heritage and collector passion. Adding a 1964 D Jefferson nickel to your collection is not just an investment in currency, it's an investment in history, artistry, and the enduring thrill of numismatic discovery. Next up, the United States Monticello 5-cent Jefferson nickel from 1960, specifically the one bearing the coveted D mint mark, and in circulated condition. This coin is not just a piece of currency, It is a window into the rich history of the United States and a prized collectible for those who appreciate the subtle beauty and historic value of coins. Whether you are a seasoned collector or just starting your numismatic journey, the 1960 Jefferson nickel is a coin that demands attention for its historical significance and market value. Stick around, you will understand why this coin is turning heads in auction markets and collector circles alike. The Jefferson nickel first entered circulation in 1938, designed by the talented sculptor Felix Schlag, replacing the Buffalo nickel. The design was revolutionary for its time, featuring the third president of the United States, Thomas Jefferson, on the obverse, and his iconic Monticello home on the reverse. By 1960, the Jefferson nickel had become a staple in American coinage, yet the 1960 D minting holds particular interest for collectors. Struck at the Denver Mint, denoted by the D Mint mark, these nickels were produced in large quantities, but finding them in good circulated condition with strong details still intact can be surprisingly challenging. Each coin tells a story not only of Jefferson's legacy but also of mid-20th century American coin production and the subtle variations that make each piece unique. Examining the features of the 1960 D Jefferson nickel, one cannot overlook its artistic precision. On the obverse, Jefferson's profile is finely detailed, showcasing Schlag's dedication to capturing the elegance and determination of the third president. The inscriptions, "In God We Trust, Liberty," and the year 1960 are clearly visible, though circulation can soften their sharpness. Flipping the coin reveals the reverse, where Monticello is rendered with remarkable accuracy, including the architectural symmetry and understated elegance of Jefferson's beloved estate. The word Monticello arches gracefully above the building, accompanied by 5 cents and United States of America encircling the scene. Even in circulated condition, the nickel retains a charming patina that reflects its journey through decades of hands, wallets, and cash registers, giving it character that polished coins often lack. Rarity is a critical factor in the allure of this 1960 D nickel. While ultra-rare coin, its demand lies in the quality and condition of the pieces that surface today. Circulated nickels often show signs of wear, but collectors actively seek those with well-preserved features, strong mint marks, and minimal damage. Even slight variations in strike quality, edge sharpness, and toning can elevate the value significantly. The 1960 D Jefferson nickel has earned a reputation as a highly desirable coin for both beginner and advanced collectors who are looking to fill gaps in their Jefferson nickel sets or to invest in coins with historical significance and steady market appreciation. As of today's auction markets, a 1960 D Jefferson nickel in average circulated condition can command a value ranging from a few dollars for common examples to $896,000 for those with exceptional preservation, stronger strike details, and attractive toning. Coins that approach almost uncirculated or mint-state quality can fetch $1.3 million at auction, especially if they display rare die variations or striking anomalies. The market for Jefferson nickels has remained consistently strong because of the coin's historical significance, widespread collector interest, and the nostalgia associated with mid-20th century America. For collectors looking to acquire or invest in a 1960 D Jefferson nickel, there are several tips to keep in mind. Always examine the coin closely for the clarity of the D mint mark and the condition of key design elements like Jefferson's cheek, Monticello's roof, and lettering. Avoid coins with heavy scratches, corrosion, or cleaning damage, as these factors can dramatically reduce value. Consider sourcing coins from reputable dealers or auctions to ensure authenticity. Building a collection gradually, focusing on circulated coins first, allows collectors to appreciate the historical journey each coin has experienced while setting the stage for potential acquisition of higher-grade specimens over time. The 1960 D Monticello Jefferson nickel is far more than a 5-cent piece. It is a tangible connection to American history, a testament to the artistry of Felix Schlag, and a coin that continues to captivate collectors around the world. Its presence in the auction market underscores the ongoing fascination with Jefferson nickels and their enduring value in the numismatic community. Whether you are hunting for one to complete your set, investing for future appreciation, or simply admiring the charm of a coin that has survived decades, the 1960 D Jefferson nickel is a treasure worth exploring. Keep your eyes open, your hands steady, and your appreciation for history alive, because every coin has a story, and this one is ready to tell yours. Next up, the Monticello 5-cent Jefferson nickel from 1940, specifically the rare version without a mint mark in circulated condition. This coin isn't just a piece of history, it's a tangible connection to America's past, and its rarity makes it a gem for collectors and investors alike. The story of the Jefferson nickel begins in 1938, when the United States Mint introduced a new 5-cent coin to replace the long-standing Buffalo nickel. The design was revolutionary for its time, featuring a distinguished portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, on the obverse, and his iconic home, Monticello, on the reverse. The Jefferson nickel was more than currency, it was a tribute to one of America's founding fathers, combining artistic detail with historical significance. The 1940 issue holds a special place in this series. While many nickels were produced at Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, the 1940 Philadelphia version without a mint mark stands out as a rare find, especially when found in circulated condition, because most coins have somewhere but remain highly collectible due to their historical value. Examining the coin's unique features, the obverse proudly displays Jefferson's right-facing portrait, which was designed by famed sculptor Felix Schlag. Even in circulated condition, you can often still appreciate the delicate contours of Jefferson's face and hair, as well as the inscriptions reading, "In God We Trust," and the year 1940. On the reverse, Monticello is depicted with striking architectural detail. In circulated coins, some of the fine lines and edges may show wear, but the essence of the design remains visible, giving collectors a real sense of holding a piece of American history in their hands. Subtle details, such as the windows and columns of Monticello, along with the lettering of United States of America and E Pluribus Unum, are particularly important in identifying the coin's authenticity and condition. Rarity and collector demand play a crucial role in the allure of the 1940 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark. Although it was minted in Philadelphia, the fact that it lacks a mint mark combined with its age and historical significance makes it highly desirable. Collectors prize these coins not only for their scarcity but also for their connection to a pivotal era in U.S. history. Coins in circulated condition are often more attainable for collectors, yet they still carry significant value because well-preserved specimens from this year are relatively limited. The natural patina and subtle wear on the surface of these coins often enhance their appeal, giving them a genuine vintage charm that freshly minted replicas simply cannot match. The value of a 1940 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark in circulated condition can vary depending on the coin's specific wear, luster, and overall eye appeal. At auctions and coin shows, these nickels have been known to fetch anywhere from $1.6 million for higher quality circulated examples. Coins with less wear, sharp details, and minimal damage can command even higher premiums, making them a worthwhile investment for collectors and those seeking to diversify their numismatic portfolio. For those monitoring online auction platforms, it's not uncommon to see competitive bidding drive prices upward as collectors recognize the coin's scarcity and historical significance. For collectors aiming to acquire a 1940 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark, there are several strategies to consider. First, always verify the coin's authenticity through reputable grading services or experienced numismatists. Second, assess the coin's condition carefully. Even subtle differences in wear can significantly affect value. Third, consider participating in auctions, coin shows, and trusted online marketplaces where these coins are frequently traded. Patience and careful research are essential because the best specimens are often found after persistent searching and informed evaluation. Additionally, storing and handling the coin properly is crucial. Keeping it in a protective holder and avoiding unnecessary contact will preserve its condition and long-term value. The 1940 Monticello 5-cent Jefferson nickel without a mint mark in circulated condition is more than just a coin. It is a piece of living history that connects collectors to the rich legacy of the United States. Its combination of historical importance, intricate design, and rarity in today's market makes it a highly desirable item for both seasoned numismatists and new enthusiasts. Whether you are collecting for passion, investment, or the joy of owning a piece of American heritage, this nickel represents an enduring symbol of craftsmanship, history, and timeless value. So, keep your eyes open, stay informed, and perhaps one day, this remarkable Jefferson nickel could find its way into your collection, adding prestige, historical significance, and value that only grows over time. Next up, we explore historic and rare coins that define America's numismatic legacy. Today we're diving deep into a coin that's both understated and incredibly fascinating, the 1946 Jefferson nickel with the Monticello reverse, graded in very fine condition. If you're a coin collector, an investor, or simply someone who appreciates American history in metal form, you're going to enjoy this journey. In this video we'll cover the history and background of this iconic nickel, Examine its unique features, explain why it's so rare and desirable, talk about today's dollar values in the current market, offer practical tips for collectors, and finish with a thoughtful conclusion on its place in any collection. So sit back, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and let's get into the fascinating story of the 1946 Jefferson nickel. The Jefferson nickel is one of the most enduring and recognizable coins in American currency. Designed by sculptor Felix Schlag and first released in 1938, the nickel marked a departure from the long-standing Buffalo nickel and introduced a fresh tribute to one of America's founding fathers, Thomas Jefferson. But among all Jefferson nickels ever minted, there's one collector favorite that continues to capture attention: the 1946 Monticello nickel. Produced at the San Francisco Mint just after World War II, this issue is steeped in history from the wartime, war nickels, that came before it, to its own post-war scarcity. In very fine condition, this coin isn't just pocket change, it's a treasured piece of history with real market value. We're peeling back the layers on why this specific nickel matters to collectors and investors alike. To really appreciate the 1946 Jefferson nickel, we need to understand where it fits in America's coinage timeline. In 1938, as part of a push to modernize American coin design, the U.S. Mint introduced a new nickel to replace the Buffalo nickel. Sculptor Felix Schlag won a design competition, and his depiction of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and Jefferson's beloved home, Monticello, on the reverse, became the new standard. For the first time, a U.S. coin featured an architectural depiction on the back. Monticello, a neoclassical masterpiece that symbolized Jefferson's legacy as an architect, thinker, and statesman. Collectability is not just about the number of coins made. It's about how many survive in a given condition. The 1946 San Francisco nickel had a decent mintage at the time, but many of those coins were used in everyday commerce for years. Over time, wear and handling took their toll. As a result, coins in very fine condition represent a sweet spot, well preserved enough to show your coin's history, yet not so pristine that only a handful exist. Rare coins in high grade demand strong interest from collectors because they combine historical significance and aesthetic preservation. In the case of the 1946 Monticello nickel, collectors often chase this issue specifically because of its post-war context, classic design, and San Francisco provenance. It's also worth noting that grading matters. Collectors often lean on professional grading services such as Professional Coin Grading Service or Numismatic Rarity Corporation to authenticate and grade coins. A certified very fine 1946 nickel carries more trust and liquidity in the marketplace than an ungraded coin, because buyers know exactly what they're getting. As you explore the world of coin collecting, understanding grades like fine, very fine, extremely fine, and mint state becomes essential. These grades determine not just how a coin looks, but how the market values it. Now to the current market value. A 1946 Jefferson nickel in very fine condition commands significant attention in today's numismatic auctions. While exact prices fluctuate based on auction trends, provenance, and overall coin quality, such coins frequently sell for several $586,000, with particularly exceptional examples reaching over $1 million in competitive bidding environments. The coin's S-Mint mark, coupled with its excellent condition, ensures that it is not merely a collectible but also an asset that has proven its resilience as an investment over decades. In today's market, buyers are often willing to pay a premium for coins that blend rarity, historical significance, and visual appeal, and the 1946 Jefferson nickel delivers on all three fronts. Now that we've covered the history and value of the 1946 Jefferson nickel, let's talk about practical tips for collectors who want to add this coin and others like it to their collection. First and foremost, understand grades and condition. A coin's grade dramatically affects its value. Spend time learning what different grades look like, from good and fine, to very fine and extremely fine, and all the way up to mint state. Books, online videos from reputable numismatists, and professional grading guides can help you distinguish subtle wear patterns and detail loss. Buy what you love. It's one thing to chase high prices, and another to build a collection that excites you. If the 1946 nickel fascinates you, then prioritize it. But don't overlook other Jefferson issues or related coins that might fit your interests and budget just as well. Learn to identify problems that can hurt a coin's value. Common issues like cleaning marks, scratches, rim nicks, corrosion, or improper storage can significantly lower a coin's worth. Always inspect coins carefully, preferably under magnification, before buying. Use reputable dealers and auction houses. Whether online or in person, working with trustworthy sellers protects you from counterfeits and misgraded coins. If you're new to collecting, joining local coin clubs or attending coin shows can be a great way to learn from experienced hobbyists. Consider professional grading for valuable coins. If you think a coin might be high grade or has exceptional eye appeal, sending it to PCGS or NGC for certification can unlock greater market value and make selling easier later on. 6th, stay updated on market trends. Coin prices fluctuate with collector interest, economic conditions, and even trends in precious metals. Following price guides, auction results, and numismatic news helps you know when a coin is priced fairly or when a great deal appears. Last but not least, take care of your coins. Store them properly in acid-free holders, avoid touching them with bare hands, and keep them in a cool, dry environment. Good care preserves condition and condition preserves value. The 1946 Jefferson nickel is more than just a 5-cent piece from the past. It represents a moment in American history, a post-war time when the nation was shifting from global conflict to peace, and coinage reflected that change. With its elegant Monticello reverse, historical resonance, and collector appeal, this coin stands out among mid-20th century issues. In very fine condition, it strikes a beautiful balance, detailed enough to show its craftsmanship and history, yet worn in a way that tells its own story. It's a coin that invites appreciation from history buffs, collectors, and anyone who loves seeing how everyday objects connect us to pivotal moments in time. Whether you're just starting your collection or you're a seasoned numismatist, the 1946 Jefferson nickel is an issue worth knowing and in many collections, worth owning. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into American numismatics, give this video a like, subscribe for more coin stories, and let us know in the comments what coin you'd like us to feature next. Until next time, keep exploring the fascinating world of coins.